Hey guys, welcome. Today we are playing 20 questions. So each of us have a object, a noun, something random that we've thought of, and we're all going to be trying to guess it by yes or no questions. So the first person being questioned is Todd, and I think Leah's got the first question for him.
Okay, Todd.
Yes.
Is your thing alive?
No.
Can you fit this thing in the palm of your hand?
You sure can.
Do you use it every day?
Yes, 100%.
Do you think you know it?
Is your item a
Yes.
coffee cup?
No.
Coffee.
No.
You would.
Some people don't use that every day, but
Okay.
most people
But you
use...
use it every day.
Yes, coffee I do, but that's not what it is.
Okay.
Is this something you wear?
No.
Is it a toothbrush?
No.
Is it deodorant?
No, this is easy, people. It fits in your hand.
Yeah.
You use it every day.
Yeah.
Most people use it every morning.
Is it your phone?
Yes.
Ah.
See, in your hand? Johnny, is what you're thinking edible?
No.
Is it alive?
Yes. Well, no and yes.
That makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
Is it brown?
A portion.
Is it a plant?
No.
Is it green?
No.
Is it in your house?
No.
Is it like basketball size?
No.
Bigger?
Yes.
And it might be alive?
And it might not be alive.
Yeah.
Well, technically, yes, it's alive.
Is it an animal?
No.
Is it a plant?
No.
I already asked that.
Oh yeah, you did.
Does it breathe?
Yes.
What? So it is alive.
Technically, yes. I forgot you guys have asked the same question over and over again.
Are you talking about yourself?
No.
Johnny's partially not alive. All I can think of is it a cloud?
No.
Does it move?
Yes. You guys are asking
Is it
all the
scientifically classified in any classification of like species?
Yeah.
Is it in this building?
No.
Does it live in the United States?
No. It was Mario.
Are you kidding me?
He's technically not alive. He's in a video game. It's Mario. What would
Johnny, Mario is not alive.
He technically is alive,
He's
though.
not alive.
You play a game with a dead plumber? No, he's alive. He is alive.
Johnny, you want to go first?
Is this thing alive?
No, it's not. And I know that for a fact.
Is it like something that you would find in a house?
Yes.
Is this a everyday object?
For some people,
Is it edible?
no.
Is this something you would wear?
Yes.
Is this a hat?
No.
A shirt?
No.
Is this glasses?
No.
I thought I was on it there.
A belt?
No.
I think we should stop naming the items and ask a more question that get us closer. Is this a piece of fashion?
I would say no.
Do you own this thing?
Yeah.
Is this thing in the room with us?
Yes.
Is it a shoe?
No.
Is this a watch?
No.
Shoot, I just wasted a question.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that was better than a shoe. And
I said
it's
not
on
really.
you right now.
Yeah.
It's on you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought I said, is this in the room?
Yeah.
So that was another question.
All I can think of is socks. But
Is it socks?
Yes.
wait, I got it.
Yeah.
Wow, socks. All right, well, thanks for joining us for 20 questions. Come back next week for more fun, but make sure you guys hit like and subscribe to join us for more adventures.
Okay, if you could ask God any question and you know he would answer you like right away,
Okay.
what would you ask?
Well, I feel like I would have to ask God this big question that's always been on my mind. When I wake up, why is it one nostril I can't breathe out of? I feel like I'll wake up and I'm like, but I would ask him, why does that happen?
don't know if he has an answer.
I don't know if you will too.
Well, but when you want to get to know someone, you usually have a lot of questions for them because you want to get to know them. So you ask questions about their interest and you spend time with them.
And you see, as we get to know people, it's important that we ask questions. And as we get to know Jesus, as we get to find our hope in Jesus, it's important that we seek God daily. In fact, that's our essential today. Seek God daily.
Okay, so what does seeking God daily look like?
Well, we actually got a story to tell you guys today from the Bible about two sisters, Mary and Martha, who both had the opportunity to spend time with Jesus.
Okay.
As Jesus and the disciples continued on their way to Jerusalem, they came to a certain village where a woman named Martha and her sister welcomed him into their home. Imagine Jesus came to your house. How would you get ready? Well, you'd have to prepare a feast. You'd have to clean all the rooms, and that's what they did. Martha began preparing a big feast, and Mary sat closely to Jesus, listening closely to what he was speaking about. Martha began to get fed up, so she approached Jesus and said, "Lord, doesn't it seem unfair to you that my sister just sits here while I do all the work? Tell her to come and help me." But Jesus wasn't mad. He replied, "My dear Martha, you are so worried and upset over all these details. But there's only one thing worth being concerned about. Your sister Mary has discovered it, and it will not be taken away from her." You see, Jesus wanted Martha and anyone hearing this story to learn an important message. You could get busy serving, preparing, and tending, or you could choose to seek God and make time for Him. Now, it's not a bad thing to serve others. In fact, God loves it when we do. But above all else, He wants us to love Him with all our hearts. He wants us to spend time with Him. When we deeply love Him, we love to spend time with Him too.
Today, we want to challenge you with a lifelong practice of growing a deep relationship with Jesus. At Fairhaven, Seek God Daily is one of our essentials.
Now, if you don't know, these essentials are something that's necessary for our relationship with Jesus to grow.
And sometimes it can feel like it's really hard to make the time for that to happen.
Yeah, especially when you got things like school, you got soccer practice, you got to do your chores, like you got to wash dishes, do the laundry.
Yeah, and okay, all of those things can be good things, right? But they fill up our days, and soon it can feel like a balancing act, and we can get burnt out.
So, what happens if we try to prioritize our time with God?
Exactly. Many times when God is top priority in first place in our life, all of the other things just fall right into place.
So what if there was a different way? What does it look like for us if we prioritize our time with God?
Well, many times when God is our first priority, everything else kind of falls into place.
Yeah, and you see in the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4, verses 7 through 8, it says, "Instead, train yourself to be godly. Physical training is good, but training for godliness is much better, promising benefits in this life and in life to come."
There are some really important truths in this passage. If you want big muscles, then you would train. Those things don't just happen. We have to create a habit around working out.
Mm-hmm. And the same is true with our time with God. We grow as we take time to be with Him, and seeking God takes training. It takes a daily habit to bring about growing results. You won't change if you don't train.
So seeking God daily takes you. God will do His part, but we have a part as well. You have to show up. You have to form a habit and carve out time for Him.
And being godly means that we are a reflection of God and His good character. It means that we have to display His goodness, His holiness, His kindness, and love in how we act. We cannot do that on our own. Being godly is only formed in close relationship with Jesus when you're learning from Him.
So, are you training yourself to be godly? Are you making space to seek God daily? Where in your day have you set aside time to seek God?
The truth is, God really wants you to know Him. He loves and delights in you. The very creator of the universe wants to meet you. So will you seek Him?
Thanks for joining us today. If you want to grow deeper, why don't you read through 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 16 and 17. Then spend some time in prayer. Ask that God would deepen your relationship with Him. Come back next week to learn our second essential: build deep relationships.